everybody, Richard here, and welcome to the Nerd Life. So it is a weird Wednesday update today. So in other words, most of y'all know, it's me just gonna ramble for a little while and chit chat and talk with you. Sorry I haven't got any hobby videos out this week. I have one that are recorded. I'm just kind of looking back at it and wondering if it's even worth showing or just deleting and starting over again. That's where my struggle is right now. I'm like over analyzing everything. Yeah, it's some kind of just craziness. Oops. I'm rocking out there. I'm not gonna monetize this video, so we can't do it. So don't worry. I'm also not gonna play because I have some very lewd, crude songs coming on. I like listening to this southern rock, which is kind of like a country kind of rock kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I'm on Pandora, so I'm listening to Dead South Radio. If any of you know who Dead South is, Dead South is a band, but I like their style of music, and this kind of course plays similar music to all theirs, so it's just really cool. Like it. It's nice, good style. Oh, my elbow, what was that on? Ouchie. Okay. Got my windows open here in Texas today. It's going to be an 80-degree day, but it's a cool, semi-breezy 80-degree day. Apologize for the lawn mowing across the street. People got to mow their yard. It's all good. We got our windows open in Texas. What? It's awesome. I love it. I'm sorry about the backdrop too. We had a sheet up over this window, but the dog got a hold of it and pulled it down the other day, so it hasn't made it back up. So I just got this nice crappy old blinds behind me to hide everything. At least I got the blinds down, because if I didn't, it'd be a weird glare like this color right here. You couldn't see me. I am today working on my website. Got a Shopify account my wife had for a while for her stuff, her business, her leggings and stuff, and just wasn't getting any traffic, anything like that. And of course, we're paying for it. And in paying for it, you don't want to sit there and pay for something you're not going to use. So we were going to shut it down. And then we've been taking this business course through our church. It's called a self-reliance class. Just kind of helps you to become more self-reliant and stuff. And they have several different, like they have finding a new job, budgeting and planning. There's 4. I can't remember what going to school, something about schooling and stuff like that. Helping you get to where you can go to school and things like that. But then they also have a business one, and that's what we're taking. Me and my wife both are taking it, and I really like it. I mean, it is church oriented, which is cool. I like that too, you know. But at the same time, there's a lot of good ideas in it, a lot of good things that I like, actual business aspect, not just religious aspect, but business aspects of it that I really like took for granted. And I'm like, oh man, cool. And there are people that get in this class and they take it and they realize, oh, starting a business isn't for me. I realized that this is definitely where I want to be. Not being able to open a shop, and the problem is I'm doing things and making money. I'm not making money hand over fist, but I'm making money. I'm making a profit. You know, I've got my commissions, which is part of my business. Like I said before, the Nerd Life is a three component business. I don't know how to describe it, but I have my clothing, which is my apparel, my t-shirts. Those aren't selling so good, not yet anyway. But I think if I get this website and get some up on there, I might be able to do it. I'm getting more people asking me to design shirts for them, which is cool. The only problem is I'm getting so backed up that I get lost and I forget what I'm doing on that. So those I'm probably going to have to either time out or charge way more than I have to just to get them done. But that's just part of business. It's nothing of a business that I'd never even realized, but it's so true that if you're getting so many people wanting your work and your stuff, raise your price, because you'll not only you'll be making more money, but you'll weed out the people who aren't serious. People who really want your work and really want you to do it will pay the higher price for it, and you'll still make the money to make up for any lost customers. And then that'll happen the same thing. You'll just start gaining more and more customers to where you may have to up your price again. It's a weird, that makes sense in business now, why people did that. I never understood it, but what the heck are you doing down there, cat? Oh, that's a cat's butt. Yep. I grabbed a butt. Well, how did you flip around like that to where I went for your head and I grabbed your butt again? Yeah, that's weird, ain't it? I'm trying to get this cat so you can see it. I gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha, kitty. Satsuki. She's a nice kitty. I'll say hi, Satsuki. Look at the camera. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so this business class has been really helpful on a lot of aspects. It's really just kind of guided me forth to realizing that everything I'm doing for my business and this business structure and how I plan it and how I want it is good. It's going to work. So we've got the apparel, the shirt stuff, it's doing good. I've got the gaming stuff, which is surprisingly good. I've got a small group of people, a lot of them mostly just friends who order from me, but it's enough to keep my accounts open for now. Till eventually, when I start making enough money, can actually start. My wife hates the word stock because she doesn't like the idea of having stuff here clogging up, but essentially that's what you got to do. You have to have a stock on hand so that way your turnaround is good for your customers. So I have a few items here. I'm putting them, slowly working on this website and getting them up. Just posted up my first thing on the website. Woo, Walking Dead All Out War. I haven't made the website's live, so you can go to it, but it'll have like the Nerd Life. Then it has something that scrolls on that says coming soon, to kind of just say, hey, it's going to be here soon. It's going to be a work in progress, but I want to have the site up. I want people to be able to see the site and know it's there. And it's thenerdlife.com. THA nerdlife.com. Feel free to go check it out. You believe you can subscribe on there to a newsletter. You can subscribe to, you can make an open account on the site if you wanted to, if you want to pre-have one. Here's my thing. I'm jumping way ahead on this, but the website's going up. I've got a lot of stuff that I can carry, a lot of stuff I've got to meet minimums on to be able to make orders, so that's where I'm kind of playing around with things right now and trying to figure out how to work this good. Because, again, like I said, it goes back to stock. Having stock on hand is key, because then I can put it up on the site, but then I can also do special orders for things, but the turnaround takes a bit. My gaming supplies are coming from the UK, so they take a little bit to get here. I'd say it probably takes about a week to 2 weeks max, honestly. And then it gets here, then I have to turn around and ship it back out. Then the third part of it is my commission work. My commission builds and my commission painting. I was worried at first, how am I going to do all this? How's this all going to work? I'm killing myself. Am I going to be able to do it and keep up with my own hobby? And the truth is I am. As much as I thought and was worried, I looked at it, mellowed it out, and it works. It fits. It's working out great. I mean, yeah, as I get more and more people, it's probably going to be a lot harder, but I am confident enough now that I can work with that, work around it, and make it happen. Because it's not only me. I mean, this website gets set up, start getting the merchandise in. I have days that I do the orders, that I'll place all the orders and they come in, and then shipment days that we have specific shipment days. And I have my wife to help me. My kids will help me if they need to. My oldest daughter, she's gung-ho to help me on t-shirts, because I said I'd give her a couple bucks each shirt she helps me with. And then I know she'd love to help me with the merchandise too, part of it. So I'm gonna teach her a little bit out just to give me a hand if I need it. The commission stuff will be solely on me because I love it and I enjoy it, and I set aside several hours a day to just do hobby stuff. A lot of it right now is doing my own hobby, but I'll eventually get around to doing any commissions that come in. You know, I shipped out my last commission last week, which was the Onager Dune crawlers. Got them. He said he loved them. I ran out of primer, so like part of my commissions is I do free priming. I ran out of primer, so I couldn't finish priming all this stuff, but that is a part of a thing. I've got primer on the way and I've got it coming in, so we're all good on that. That is part of the thing I offer. I offer free priming for my customers, and I do offer free shipping to an extent on commission work, because I typically, if you're shipping it to me, you've paid shipping once, I'll pay shipping back unless shipping is ridiculous, because if I'm doing a lot of stuff, when you shipped it to me, the package was smaller. When I ship it back, because it's built, the package is bigger. As long as it's equal to shipping that you paid or lesser, of course I'll pay it. If it's a little bit more, I may have to say, hey, I'm gonna need, this is your cost, and I threw in an extra $5 for shipping to help me out with the shipping back, because I'm gonna eat into part of the profits paying the shipping, the return shipping anyway. So yeah, it's just part of what I do. That stuff we'll discuss whenever when I do a commission for you, if you choose. My commission pricing, again, that's something I won't put it on the website. That's more of it's going to be standard. It's never going to change until I start getting busier and it has to change or something like that. But again, that's going to be a case-by-case basis. In the long run, I have my pricing set up for the builds. My pricing for the paint jobs is something I haven't worked on yet, and I need to figure that one out, because I have a standard pricing for when I do them like canvas work. When I do canvas work, it's $100 an hour. Like big paintings and stuff, I charge $100 an hour. When I'm doing smaller things, I tend to sticker out, like when I do drawings for people, somebody just wants me to design something for them, I do $20 an hour for smaller things. So more than likely for the paint job, it's going to be around that range. Maybe a little more depending on what needs to be done to it. Like I said, just really depends. But that's just kind of where I'm at on that. I haven't started the painting commissions yet, so that's where I'm going to kind of chill back and see if any roll in. Been doing a lot of freehanding stuff like that, and I'm not afraid to do it on somebody else's model if they wanted. They just have to understand that this is my style. This is how I do the freehanding, so that's how it's going to look. You obviously, I'm doing Grim Reapers right now, but if you're like, I want a fluffy bunny, fine, I'll put a fluffy bunny on your thing, but this is my style, so the painting's gonna kind of have this, the techniques are gonna be the same. This is how I paint, this is how it turns out. This style, if that makes sense, if that understanding. On my freehand. Now, as far as like painting the model itself, that's no big deal. I'm getting opened up to a lot of new companies. I've got a Badger airbrush account now that I can order, so I'll be able to carry those and stock Badger. Vallejo paints, Tamiya paints, Tester paints. Trying to get an AK Interactive account. They require you to have a website, which is what I'm with a shopping cart. I'm working on it right now, so I may have AK Interactive up soon under my belt. Mantic, TT Combat, and TT Combat just bought Hawk, so that's gonna be Drop Zone Commander and all that. It's gonna be under TT Combat's range now, which is awesome. Really excited about that. What else? Battle foam cases, I believe, is one of them I can get. I'll just pull this up here and I can just kind of label off all the different companies I can order from. Look, dead space. We're just staring at Richard's sweet face with his glowing smile. Oh, man, the sun is right there. Oh, dang. Don't look at it, dude. Oh, Spellcrow. I have a Spellcrow account now. I like Spellcrow. I have ordered my first shipment from them. Mainly some special orders for people to see to get it in. It was a test run of how long the shipping's gonna be too, like how long it takes me, so I know what it's gonna be. Where is it? There we go. There's my distributor. So yeah, I can get Army Painter, Hawk Games, which is now under TT Combat, or will be. Micro Art Studios, I can order from them. KR Multicase, Vallejo, Chromelec. I'm really excited about Chromelec. Bushido, Warlord Games, Night Models. That's another one I'm pretty excited about. Although I am kind of sad I got onto it right as they ditched Marvel. Plasticraft Games, UK's Battle Foam. I can order from them. Arcane Tin Men. They do a lot of like sleeve protectors for card games and stuff. Flames of War, Gale Force 9, and Infinity stuff. I can get Infinity stuff. I also have access to some Star Wars miniature game and Armada. That requires a certain amount of me to order before I can order those. And then Magic the Gathering too is the same way. I have to order a certain amount before I can even access those to order for me. So those are things that I'm kind of just like, it's going to be a bit before I order those. But yeah, it's just, again, like I said, it's just something that's really exciting and just opened up to me too. The newest company I got onto is Hobby Time, and they have tons of vendors I can order from. Pegasus Hobbies I can order from, and that really made me excited. I'll be able to carry their terrain stuff because I like their sci-fi, their gothic buildings. Those are really cool. I'll be able to carry some Gundam models as well through the same company. Dremel stuff, Excel hobby supplies, X-Acto knife supplies. I'm moving up in the world, guys. I mean, it's slow process. It's going to take time. This isn't going to be like a huge hobby store from the get-go. It's going to be something that I'm going to build up into something that I really love. I have plans, I have goals, I have dreams that I want to do. It's just going to all take time. And thanks to this business course, again, I'm not going to give up on it either. So yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at, guys. That's what I'm doing. A lot of the reasons I can't get videos done lately is I don't know, it's kind of sad to blame it on the puppy. But it kind of is. It's hard for me to get to my nerd quarters, and that's really where I like doing everything because it's isolated. It's good. I can sit there. I have a table. I can work, and I can make my videos at the same time. But right now, we keep the puppy in the living room and keep him blocked in the living room area and the dining room for the most part. Because of him being a puppy, he'll pee on the floor, poop on. He's pretty good about not pooping on the floor because he'll whine like crazy to go out for that. So we let him out for that. The peeing, he hasn't quite got it down yet to go whine to let out or go to the gates so we can go let him out. He does occasionally. He'll whine. He'll go to the gate, maybe paw it, and that's when we know. We finally learned that is his signal. I gotta go. So we'll go to the gate, let him out in the back, and he'll do his business. He's a puppy, so he chews a lot too. So I've already had a couple things in my nerd quarters come up chewed up because kids go in there and grab something out of there and they don't shut the door back. He gets out of the gate for whatever reason and he'll sneak in there and he'll chew on stuff. He's pooped in there before too. I don't like the poop. But we're trying to work it out. Once he gets more grown and used to things and not, he's always going to be a puppy for a while. But if he can just chill a little bit more, because once I go in there, I'm in there, I mean, of course, I'll take him out and stuff, but I need to be in there doing stuff, and I'm sitting there. I can't watch him when he wants to leave, and I don't want to lock him in that small room. In the living room, he's got a good area to run around and play in and do whatever he does and sleep, which he's doing right now at my feet. That's another good thing about this puppy. He knows his daddy. He's doing his job, so to speak. Stays with me and makes sure I'm okay. If I get up and start going somewhere, he walks there with me. He's a good boy. We have him kenneled in the living room right now at night. In the morning when I wake up to get the girls, because me and my wife stay up late, so what I'll do is I'll get up with the girls, get them ready for school, get him out, let him do his business, eat and drink, and do his business again. And then we take like another couple hour nap, go back in there, lay down for a couple hours, and get up. He comes in there with us, and we're trying to get him used to where he can sleep in our room. But he'll sleep at the foot of the bed, up next to me. He just wherever. Typically, if I'm on my back, he lays right between my legs, or on my stomach, he'll lay between my legs too. Which is funny if I toot. You get a bit gassy sometimes. Wakes him right up, and I'm like, that's what you get for your face being that close to my butt. Anyway, guys, I'm like I said, this is a weird Wednesday. I just ramble on that. I just talk about things going on in life. Depression, it's still there. I still have my moments. I can ditch out of it a lot faster, I think, because of the pills and whatnot, the medication I'm on. It's still there, though. Like I said, it's depression. It's something that doesn't go away. Sometimes I'll get thoughts, and it'll physically drain me, but I'm able to step away from it. But my wife can tell that it's physically drained me and something's wrong, or was wrong. And it is getting a little bit harder to talk to her about it. Not because she doesn't want to hear it, but just because of me and the depression. It's kind of like kicking me back to where I was before, where I get afraid to talk about things with her about it. And a lot of it, again, is that fear of like, oh, maybe she's going to get tired of it, but she's not, because she's here for me. And I love her, and she loves me, and we're each other's support team. Whenever she goes down, she gets down, I'm there to lift her up and do my best that I can to bring her out of her funk and help her, even if it's just listening to her talk about what's bringing her down. That's the same way she is for me, It's tough. It's really tough. I do say I am more upbeat, and not... Sorry, look at these cool models in here. I have 3 of these in stock to sell, and then one of them is mine, and I still haven't even opened mine. That's another thing I want to do as one of my videos, is getting into the all-out war game, unpacking it, opening it up, doing a paint thing for it, and doing a play round of it. But again, I digress. Depression, I'm working through it, living life, doing the best that I can, trying to be as happy as I can. I got good people in my life, good family, good friends. Health issues are still there. I have been getting sick a lot more lately. This lymphedema is a pain in the ass, pardon me, but this is what it is. It's a bummer to live with. And when you have depression, which makes you like kind of just go blah, you don't want to anymore, it's a real struggle, because then you fail, then you screw up. I'm trying to get back on a good schedule for the workouts and the exercising and being healthier again. It's a struggle, to try to fight this. But still, that's my word for the year. It may seem like I gave up, at least I feel like it myself, but I'm still in the fight. I'm still not quitting. Quitting would be me just done with everything. You wouldn't see me on Facebook. You wouldn't see me on YouTube. You wouldn't see me anywhere anymore. That would be me quitting. And I'm not saying suicide. That would just be me not wanting to show my face to people anymore. But that's not it. That's not the case. I'm still here to try, and I'm still here to do it and succeed and fight for my family and my friends to be better. I'm gonna do the best that I can. Like I said, I'm on this medication. It helps me. I do feel a little froggy sometimes with it. Eating is a chore for me now. I'm trying to, I need to eat, but I don't eat. I'll wake up in the morning and I should be eating breakfast, but I don't eat breakfast. Maybe occasionally I'll have something. I'll skip lunch, and then I'll eat dinner. I always eat a dinner, but the other 2 meals I skip them. I tend to skip them, and that's bad. That is really bad. It ruins your metabolism. Anything you do eat, you end up storing the majority of it, and you're not getting everything you need out of it. So you're borderline, you're malnutrition, but you're gaining weight because you're not eating. And that typically seems like completely ridiculous, but it's the truth. When you don't eat like 1 or 2 meals a day, your body puts into fast mode, and it stores anything you do eat. And I know this. I know it, and yet I still can't kick myself out of it. It's a struggle, man. It is a struggle. And it's all willpower. It's all me. It's all stuff I got to do, you know. And that is like, it's like one of the hardest things. A person knows what they need to do to fix their situation, and yet that thing to do seems so easy. It's eat normal meals, eat regularly during the day. 6 small meals a day, eat that, and you're good. Your metabolism's kicking and going. That seems legit. It seems to make sense. But then you throw depression into the mix where it's like, it's just so hard. It's not that you're lazy, it's just everything's just so much at once. You know, you start thinking what I want to eat. Then it's like, oh my gosh, I don't, you just break down for a minute. It staggers you and slows you down. You're like, screw it. And then I eat dinner because it's like, it's easy. The kids want this for dinner. That's what we're going to have. We cook it. Boom, we're done. This is what we planned for dinner. I'm doing it not for me, I guess. When it's for me, it's a struggle. When it's for somebody else, it's a little easier. If that makes sense. I don't know, guys. I'm going to end this, too, with if any of you are fighting depression, suicidal thoughts, anything like that, please, man, please, 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 for the life of me and yourself, more than anything, reach out to someone. Don't be afraid of it. That's, I mean, if you're in church, reach out to a church leader. Reach out to a friend. Reach out to anyone, honestly. Coworker, you know. Someone, if you have a coworker that you enjoy talking to now and again, reach out to them, you know. Just reach out to somebody. And no matter what, even if that somebody like shrugs it off, reach out to someone else. Just don't give up on it, and don't try to stop. Don't stop yourself from getting the help you may need. Well, not may need. If you're suffering from depression, we all need something. We all, you know, whether it's medication or just someone to talk to. Talking to was the first thing I did to my wife, and it was probably the best thing that I could have done to really lift me out of part of it. And of course, the medication helps a lot too. It keeps me from drifting back into the darkness. It kind of keeps me ahead of it. But please, just ask for help from anybody. I mean, if you want to message me, you know, message me on my Facebook. If you have followed me on Facebook, or you message me in an email, thenerdlife.com or thenerdlife@gmail.com. Feel free. Because if you just want to bend an ear, you know, because I more than likely know what it's like, you know, to being bullied, to being abused mentally and stuff like that, and just all kinds of things. I understand, and it's hard. But guys, I'm gonna stop dragging this on for long. Hit me up if you need anything. If you need commission work done. If you need to bend my ear. You need to let off some steam. You wanna you ask for help. Just feel free to holler at me. thenerdlife@gmail.com. thanerdlife@gmail.com. Feel free. I love you all. I thank you so much for everything. It's truly a blessing having this many friends and this many people. Even those of you that are really like my long distance friends, or my cyber friends as people call it, I still love you dearly, and I thank you for everything that you do for me and my family. Just keep rocking forward, keep moving on, guys. Keep doing the best that we can do, and we're gonna get there. Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. I love you all. I'll see you later.